Russian teen Mirra Andreeva says she had to overcome so many demons inside to win the French Open. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Paris app. Bent over with her hands covering her face, her knees getting dirtied on the red clay court, Mirra Andreeva was celebrating. Processing might be the more appropriate word, how she had finally overcome so many demons inside that came with being a teenage tennis phenom. After bursting onto the scene at 15, Andreeva became a Grand Slam champion at 19 when the Russian ended the run of 114th-ranked Polish qualifier Maja Chwalinska with a 6-3, 6-2 victory in the French Open final on Saturday. I've done a lot of visualizations before. Not just this tournament, but I've had dreams. I've had a lot of thoughts on how it's going to happen, if it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, where, Andreeva said, still hardly breathing as she talked quickly in true teenage style. The feeling in real life is so much better than in your dreams. I can call myself a Grand Slam champion, Andreeva added. The biggest challenges for Andreeva have not been on the court. She already has one of the best attacking baseline games in the sport. It's been the mental side and her stubbornness. Winner Russia's Mirra Andreeva left, and second-placed Poland's Maja Chwalinska posed with trophies after the final tennis match at the French Open in Paris, Saturday, June 6, 2026. AP photo/Thibault Camus winner Russia's Mirra Andreeva left, and second-placed Poland's Maja Chwalinska posed with trophies after the final tennis match at the French Open in Paris, Saturday, June 6, 2026. AP photo/Thibault Camus. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Facebook, copy link, copied print, email, X, LinkedIn, Bluesky, Flipboard, Pinterest, Reddit. Read more. Her attitude is difficult, said Conchita Martinez, Andreeva's coach and a former Wimbledon champion. You tell her something, and maybe she's not open to listening. When she works hard and when she listens and she does everything, she has no limits. Andreeva acknowledged as much during the trophy ceremony. Read more. I know I can be a tough cookie sometimes and it's pretty hard to put up with me, Andreeva said. The victory took Andreeva one step further than Martinez, who lost the 2000 French Open final to Mary Pierce. Pierce presented the winner's trophy to Andreeva, who became the youngest woman to win the clay court Grand Slam since Monica Seles was 18 when she claimed her third straight French Open in 1992. You're so young and talented. It's so annoying, the 24-year-old Chwalinska told Andreeva. Andreeva took the unusual step of thanking herself for believing in myself, always giving my 100%, even when it's tough, trying every day to be better as a person and as a player, believing that I can do this, fighting so many demons inside of me. Only I know how tough it was for me, Andreeva added. How nervous I was throughout these 2 weeks. Russia's Mirra Andreeva UX after winning the final tennis match against Poland's Maja Chwalinska at the French Open in Paris, Saturday, June 6, 2026. AP photo/Thibault Camus. Russia's Mirra Andreeva UX after winning the final tennis match against Poland's Maja Chwalinska at the French Open in Paris, Saturday, June 6, 2026. AP photo/Thibault Camus. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Facebook, copy link, copied print, email, X, LinkedIn, Bluesky, Flipboard, Pinterest, Reddit. Read more. Andreeva also thanked her psychologist, who she said was watching from Florida. Everything that you've told me I've been trying to use these 2 weeks. Chwalinska opens up about depression. Chwalinska was attempting to become the first qualifier to capture the Roland Garros title. She was a promising junior alongside 4-time Roland Garros champion Iga Swiatek before she began struggling with depression in 2019. Tennis is such a tough sport. It's so individual. We start so early. We are basically kids when we start, Chwalinska said. People are expecting that we are going to behave like adults already, and we are just kids really. So the pressure is huge. Andreeva was born in Siberia and moved to Sochi and eventually France to develop her tennis career. She drew a loud applause from the crowd on court Philippe Chatrier when she spoke a few words of French during the trophy presentation. "Thanks for your support today and over these past 2 marvelous weeks here in Paris," Andreeva said in French. "It was very important for me." Breakthrough at 15. Russia's Mirra Andreeva reacts after winning the semifinal tennis match against Ukraine's Marta Kostyuk at the French Open in Paris, Thursday, June 4, 2026. AP photo/Thibault Camus. Russia's Mirra Andreeva reacts after winning the semifinal tennis match against Ukraine's Marta Kostyuk at the French Open in Paris, Thursday, June 4, 2026. AP photo/Thibault Camus. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Facebook, copy link, copied print, email, X, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Flipboard, Pinterest, Reddit. Read more. Andreeva has been considered a Grand Slam contender since she burst onto the scene as a 15-year-old at the 2023 Madrid Open, where she became the third youngest player to win a main draw match at a WTA 1000 tournament and made the quarterfinals. Lately, Andreeva has had to contend with playing under neutral status and without her country's flag because of the war with Ukraine. When she beat Marta Kostyuk in the semifinals, Kostyuk refused to shake her hand, as has been the custom for Ukrainian players facing Russians ever since the war started in 2022. "Every person doesn't want to have a war in the world," Andreeva said. "I never think about those things when I play." Mastering the wind. The final was played under a mostly sunny sky, though wind was a factor in the first Grand Slam final for both players. Maja Chwalinska double faulted on the opening point of the match, but she was the first player to hold serve in the 5th game for a 3-2 lead. But then Andreeva won 9 straight games to take control as she found a way to hit through the wind and answer Maja Chwalinska's array of spins and drop shots. Whereas Maja Chwalinska would retreat to handle high balls in the wind, Andreeva often would move forward and take balls on the rise. "She definitely handled wind much better than me," Maja Chwalinska said. "She was not running away from the ball." Andreeva produced 25 winners to Maja Chwalinska's 10 and also had fewer unforced errors, 26-29. There was a strong Polish presence in the crowd. When Maja Chwalinska was introduced, fans held aloft red and white Polish flags and chanted her name, "Maryar, Maryar." Andreeva had little support from the crowd, although there was a shout of "David Mirra, go, Mirra" in Russian late in the match. Alexander Zverev plays Flavio Cobolli in the men's final on Sunday to conclude the wildest Grand Slam in recent memory. Russia's Mirra Andreeva poses with the trophy after winning the final women's tennis match against Poland's Maja Chwalinska at the French Open in Paris, Saturday, June 6, 2026. AP photo/Aurelien Morissard. Russia's Mirra Andreeva poses with the trophy after winning the final women's tennis match against Poland's Maja Chwalinska at the French Open in Paris, Saturday, June 6, 2026. AP photo/Aurelien Morissard. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Facebook, copy link, copied print, email, X, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Flipboard, Pinterest, Reddit. Read more. AP Sports writer Samuel Petriquin contributed to this report. AP Tennis. https://upnews.com/hub/tennis